We made it through January, the longest, coldest, and most dreary month for budgeting, especially if you went over budget on Christmas like we did. So let's see how we handle our finances. Here's our budget report for January 2023. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a financial coach with videos here on my channel all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. For background info, we are a family of 7, and I like to do my budgeting in a spreadsheet. I've got a template you're welcome to use and purchase. In the description box down below is a link. Starting with income, my husband is salary, so he got paid exactly what we were planning. For my income, I did not budget anything because we live off of my husband's salary, and then anything I make, we put towards our mortgage to pay it off early. I made $613, which is a lot more than normal. I get paid a month after I actually earn the money. So I earned this money in December. I had a couple of videos that did really well on YouTube. In particular, my Christmas Minute to Win It games had a lot of views. So I earned a lot of money from that, and also some from sales from my shop for people getting ready for the new year. And interest, $171. We have a lot of money in online savings account. This is the money we're going to use in the next couple of years, so it's not invested. And we have it in online savings account where it's earning, all of our accounts are earning between 3 and 3.5% interest at the moment. So this is all the interest that we earn. So our total income was $5,749, which was quite a bit more than normal. So now let's see how we spent all of it. For tithing, we pay tithing on our gross income. So we made a lot more than budgeted, so we paid more in tithing. So we paid $860, went over budget a little bit there. Our mortgage was exactly what we planned. Our electricity, we went over at $35. We have solar panels, but we had very little sun during the December, January timeframe of this bill. Our natural gas is at average payments for the 12 months, so it was exactly what was expected. Our city bill was a little bit under. Our life insurance, we went 10 cents over. I forgot about the 10 cents when I budgeted. This is for my term life insurance, and it was fixed. Our car insurance was less than normal. We pay monthly. It's generally about $90 a month. That fluctuates a few dollars every month. But our insurance company gives a distribution kind of the end of the year, depending on how they did. So they gave us back, it was like $25, $30 towards our bill. So that's why it's lower. Our phone bill is fixed at $30. Our internet has gone up again. I feel like they constantly are moving it up just a few dollars. So I think it's time I'm going to look around. There is a new internet provider coming to our city, so I might check into that and see. We were under budget on gas, $228 for the month. We paid $100 for piano, which was planned. Karate is $30, and our preschool is $100. So we spent $3,070, so we went over by about $27 on our fixed expenses. Now it's time for our variable expenses, and I like them separate because I have a lot more control over variable expenses. And if I were really on top of things, I would keep all of these categories separate. But I'm lazy, and when I go shopping at Walmart or do a grocery pickup and get something from hair and something from clothing and something from groceries, I don't want to figure it out. So I just lump it all together. In fact, here is my envelope that I use every time I buy something. I just subtract it so I know how much money I have left. So I spent $869, so I went over $67, which is a lot more than usual. I had a dentist. We went to the dentist and I forgot my flex spending card, and it was a small bill. It was like $20 or $30, so I just paid for it out of pocket, and then I went over a few dollars as well. We don't have any debts other than our mortgage, so let's move on to our savings accounts. We did not budget anything for our emergency fund and put $48 in. It is in its own online savings account. If you're looking for online savings accounts, I have a video. I'll put a link in the description box down below on the best online or best high yield, best online savings accounts. We're currently earning over 3% interest. So this is just the interest that we earned, and we just let it sit in our account and accrue. So we're at $15,390 in our emergency fund. My husband's personal money and bike maintenance, budgeted $50, put $50 in, and he spent $61 on I don't know what. So he's down to $1714 in his account. Life insurance, we budgeted $69. We put $69 in. It's automatically transferred every month. We didn't spend anything yet. So we've got $207 in that account. House maintenance, we didn't budget anything. we didn't put any in, but we did spend $371. I don't even remember what we bought. I think my husband bought a new tool, and it seems like there's always something that we need around the house. So we're down to $2,579 in that account. Vacation, we are taking a vacation in May, and so we're trying to front load our vacation fund for the first few months of the year. So we budgeted $375, we put $375 in, but we spent $439. And actually, this was not on vacation stuff we spent. So for Christmas, we had our budget for Christmas. We had everything planned out. We bought a family season ski pass for our entire family for Christmas. So we spent a lot more than normal, and we had planned on renting ski equipment. In the fall, when I was looking at this, I looked at the prices and budgeted accordingly. And then after Christmas, when we went out to go skiing, it was a lot more. It was like $30 or $40 more per person. The prices had gone up. So we ended up spending a lot more than planned. We didn't have that much left in our Christmas account. And so I put a little bit, I emptied out our Christmas account, and then I pulled the rest from vacation. So we went over on Christmas, so we had to pull it out of somewhere. So our vacation fund is now down to $2,089. So we have a little bit to do before we can take our trip in May. Our house updates, we did not budget anything, we did not put anything in or spend anything. So we're at $38,728 there. Extra mortgage payment, we plan on $150 extra every month, but I put $642 in. So we put in the $150, anything I make for my business we put in, and some interest from our online savings accounts we also put in. So we added $642, but then I made a payment, an extra payment. We had $715 in our account. We get charged a fee if we pay online extra. So our regular mortgage payment comes out online. If we make an extra payment, we get charged, it's like an $8 fee. So I just keep it in the online savings account, and then every few months I mail in a check. So we have $642 left in there, but the interest rate on our online savings account is higher than the interest rate on our mortgage. So I leave it in our online savings account, and then every few months make a payment. Business taxes, I did not budget anything because I don't never know what I'm going to make in a month. But then 15% of whatever I make for my business, I put towards taxes. So I put 92 in there. So we have 288 for taxes. Clothing, I just opened up this. We just created this sinking fund. I budgeted 50, put 50 in, so didn't spend anything, so we have 50 left in there. Same for gifts. We just opened this one up. Budgeted 25, put 25 in, haven't spent anything, so we have 25 in there. Car expenses, this is just regular maintenance, wear and tear, oil changes, that type of stuff for our car. We budgeted 75, put 75 in, haven't spent anything, so we're at 951. Christmas, normally I like to figure out how much we want and divide it by 12 months, but since we're putting everything we can into our vacation fund, I did not put anything into Christmas. I didn't budget. I did put 55 in, but that's only because we had extra money left in our account. So I put 55 in, but then I spent 163. We pulled out everything of that account to pay for our ski rentals. So we're down to zero in our Christmas fund. Every year I do an annual budget to kind of look at our finances overall to see how much money we can put into our sinking funds, like how much we can spend on a vacation or how much we can put towards Christmas. I like to look at it as a big picture. So I know the first couple of months of the year we're putting a lot into our vacation fund and we're not putting anything into Christmas, but we'll make up for it a little bit later on in the year. Kids extracurricular, budgeted 50, put 50 in, and then we spent 115. I signed up one kid for soccer, and then our oldest daughter is going to FSY. It's a church camp, and it's heavily subsidized by the church, but we did have to pay some of it, so we paid for that. So we've only got 35 left in that account. Roth IRA, this is my Roth IRA in my name. I budgeted $275. We invested $275, and then I don't track it because it's in investments. So we have $451 left, so I'm just going to leave that in our checking account. If you're interested in that video about online savings accounts, I'll have it playing right up there. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you get notified when I share these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.